As clickbaity as the thumbnail and the title sounds, let's actually talk about some real shit that will help you achieve this goal. Number 1. Don't. We all know this reality that just thinking about becoming a millionaire or wasting your time watching this video is not going to make you wealthy. But what you need to do is, rather than thinking visually of yourself as a millionaire, focus on adding value to people's life that is worth $1 million. Be it by solving people's problems through your business or a job in a company that is impacting millions of people around the world already, or through your art like music, dance, management, etc. But for that, you need to figure out the stuff you need to do in order to earn that amount of money and impact. Because you could literally become a millionaire by practically doing anything. Staying in the same job for years and years, or selling shoes, your services, your products, that could be anything. But in order to do that, you need to be extremely well in that, in your niche. That's how you'll be valued $1 million. And in order to become that great, you need to be obsessed with it, to master and learn it. And in order to be obsessed with it, you need to love what you do, right? You need to enjoy your time doing it. Otherwise, why would you do it anyway? Simple, right? I want you to rewatch this part to wrap your head around this concept, because that's the most fundamental and important thing to become what you want to become in life. In the book Millionaire Fast Lane, MJ DeMacro talks about slow lane and the fast lane. Number 1 is the slow lane. It comprises of people who are sacrificing their today for tomorrow. They earn some decent salary, saves 10% of it, invested in the stock market and hoping that will grow by 6 to 7% a year. And then when they retire at 65, they can finally quote unquote live, if they survive till then and are able to walk. But it'll take decades to reach a point where you can finally say that I'm living the life that I want to. Basically, you're spending 40 years of a life saving, budgeting, cost cutting, to reach a time where you can finally buy a Rolls Royce. But I won't want to drive my favorite car when I'm 65, 70. I'd love to do it when I'm fairly young. According to DeMacro, the people who are in the slow lane thinks they can finally stop working after giving 40 years of their life. Unfortunately, by the time we'll probably be old and maybe on a wheelchair. Although we are told that by our parents, teachers, and the so-called financial gurus that it's a safe lane. Nothing is guaranteed here, God forbid, but unexpected thing might happen and might affect this super awesome plan of yours. The other type of humans come in the fast lane, and the whole idea of this fast lane is the more value you will give to the world, the richer you will become, as we discussed earlier. Right. Let's say you learn to code and created an app or a website that helps people control every single device in their home through their voice or when they command. So now you're helping people become more efficient or maybe lazy. Hence, people would want to use the value you're providing. So more value plus more people results in you making more money and impact. But obviously, when you're watching anything on the internet, you have to take it with a pinch of salt. So that's why, because the truth is always harsh but real, the fast lane isn't for everyone. And maybe the slow lane is a great strategy for many people. But now people say most people don't have the guts and creativity to create a product or service. So if you're not capable of giving that amount of value to other people by either becoming the best at your job and impact people or through your service, man, you're hiding behind your insecurities of what people will say, my parents won't allow, I don't have the resources and connections to be able to add that amount of value. First of all, you need to stop binging on Netflix and YouTube for 5 hours a day. Have some responsibility if you really want to be in the so-called fast lane. It is not meant for everyone, as it requires tremendous amounts of sacrifice. Sacrifice of both the not so important and important things in life, which is obviously hard to leave. To sum up this video and the broad concept of us that we discussed today, you're probably not a child of a wealthy businessman or a star kid. Things are going to be hard for you, but it's your responsibility that you change your reality. Embrace accountability by becoming the best at your work and let go of the people who pull you down. See you soon.